Okay, we're on.
Okay, this is it. For the last day. We're leaving. This is the house that Jesse grew up in a little bit.
And where he was born.
Where he was born.
And remember, what we have to talk about are all the things we remember here, like how many times we sat on the front steps there and had coffee in the morning.
There's our lawnmower.
And
Okay,
the
no,
irises.
you're
Come on,
clean.
Jess, that's clean.
You're clean. Get over here. Come on.
And that's the spot where Ken fell in a hole or something, I don't remember.
Come on, Jesse, let's go in the house now.
Well, and oh, these shingles, I stripped all of these. These were all, well, I just did a lot of work on it. It was
Come on.
asphalt shingles over all of
Well,
this
he's going to take our
first.
picture in the house now. Come on. Please don't
Okay.
break it.
Let's go in, Jess.
Come on.
I just want to take pictures taken up of us in the house.
And that's where our neighbors, whose name I've forgotten, lived.
Daddy, show if you came in.
Okay, I'm coming in.
This is the remainder of all my worldly possessions. 2 chairs of old pennies.
We don't care about this. Tell us about the house.
This is the
Everybody
living
get
room.
on the train.
Don's mother and I stripped those 3 windows one summer and that floor. Don and I stripped the whole floor with sand. We spray painted the radiators black. And up on the stairs there's the, I guess, Victorian lady piece. She was always pink until we moved in.
She's out of focus.
Maybe we need more. Are you back on?
Yeah. And those are the steps. Jesse's being a hand.
Let's film some more.
Okay.
The dining room.
You didn't talk about Christmas here.
What?
You didn't talk about Christmas in the living room.
We used to have Christmas in the living room. The tree was right in the middle of the Jesse, shush! This is the dining room.
That's where this is not the light that we had. We had a chandelier, which is now going on its way to Rockville.
Jesse, be quiet.
Bay windows in there too. Now what?
This is the kitchen.
Okay, you're on.
Don did all the cabinets. He refinished them and made the counter and put the sink in.
Well, we got those cabinets out of the shed. I think they were all rotted and everything. And that sink, that part was really hard to do. There used to be a table in that spot.
We could take the counter out.
Yeah.
The hutch used to have about 8 layers of paint on it. Jesse, you're not allowed.
You don't want to remember anything? I remember I didn't get a lot of stuff finished. Oh, and there was a wall here.
This is our giant refrigerator. It has 3 doors, a wine rack, and seat 6. It's very big.
You can't see it from here. And it's empty.
This is the closet.
You don't need to put that on. Oh, why don't you show us how the pantry looks then?
Oh, and this is the pantry, and it has a clever pull-down shelf for handy use. Now we'll go to the sewing room that we use as a TV room. We used to have our TV in here and a little chair and a little tiny little couch. And if you
Somebody
go
at the door?
this door, and you're back in the dining room. I don't think there's any. Oh, I think they're here. They're just getting out of their cars. So let's finish the back porch.
Then we can go upstairs.
This is the back porch. Don put the windows in, and it's all, there's just one little window in here. And you're always going to get cafe curtains.
We never got up
quite got that far.
Oh, and there's another cabinet there, and there's a...
And this is a cabinet Dawn was finished and put tiles on.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
I cannot see you. I know your new name.
I didn't get that.
We should take our thumb off.
Oh, I walked out here.
Well, you can't,
Why?
because me and Bumper were gonna be out here, and you don't have enough room.
Take Ted and Barna's house and hang the blank bricks.
What?
Take Ted and Barna's house and hang the blank bricks.
Okay. Ted and Berna's house. You really want it?
Yes.
There it is. Ted's been doing some work. and Lathrops.
Jesse, back here, redo the house.
Mama,
What?
why could
We used to get raspberries here. Hank's raspberries are coming out pretty good this year. Any more narration? You sad?
I'm getting nervous because it's 10 to 2 and we're supposed to be there at 2 o'clock and I thought we could drop some stuff off at the
Okay.
stadium.
turn that off?
You always say turn that off.
Turn that off!
Okay, Jesse.
You get up there.
And fade it in. You... Did you shut it off?
Let's just do this, okay? Just go, you're on.
So, well, we signed the papers and we've sold the house.
I think that that light is too bright there. Okay.
We signed the papers and we sold the house, and Lois has $90,000 in her underpants right now.
What does it mean when F starts flashing?
Which doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
So we'll just continue this tour. It's my turn. So anyways, this room is, let's see, I don't remember what it started off with. Why don't you look around the room? That was my office for a long time.
It was my office first when we moved in here.
That's right. And we stripped the windows in here too. And this blue carpet, which is staying, is actually the carpet that was in my bedroom when I was growing up. At my parents' house in Deer Lakes. Built those bookcases. They were loaded with books. And this is the back porch here.
Backyard. There's the deck from a bird's eye view.
We had a party a couple of years ago. We had parties in that. We had, let's get this summer off to a roaring start parties, probably about 2 weeks from this point in time. And I remember having like, how many people? About 50 people at that one
Yeah.
time. They would all come over, artists came to that party.
Oh, gee, I don't know.
Michael came, and then Mara, Nick came. Kids used to play out in that yard a lot all summer long. Oh, there's Amina's house.
Oh, yeah, she used to babysit Jesse in the yellow house. She was Sri Lankan.
Sri Lanka. There was also used to be a big maple tree that covered most of the backyard.
They cut it down right before Jesse was born.
But it came back anyways. So you can take a picture of that. I should go check what Jesse's doing.
Yeah. Well, I'll do the inside again. This is the office. Those are the shelves Don built, and the carpet was in his parents' house. And there's the window and the radiator. And the chimney that we stripped. Had plaster all over it. We exposed the brick. There's a door to the outside. And this is one of the little bedrooms. Todd had his office in here for a while too. It's just a little room.
You want to do Jesse's room?
It had lots of closet space. Those are the scrolls from when they built the house.
The plans.
The plans.
This is the room that we had when the boss and I had for our bedroom when we first moved here. This is where we usually had our bedroom until Jesse was, well, a couple of years before Jesse was born.
And then this became Jesse's room. That was his
Why?
closet.
Because this is my room, and I belong in it.
You belong in this room?
Yes, and it's called my room. Mine. But you still can come in it.
Can we visit?
Can we just
Yeah.
visit it a little bit?
This is my New York house. This is all my pain.
All your what?
All my pain.
All
I
your-
said.
Well, don't get angry, Jesse. Don't make silly faces.
You're
You
a
like this carpet.
squincher.
What color is that carpet?
Purple.
It's a purple carpet in Jesse's
There's a
room.
purple carpet in Jesse's room? Is that
Red.
purple? Is it red? Okay, want to show, let's go see Mommy and Daddy's room.
Yeah, let's go see Mommy and Daddy's room. Somebody's being very hostile here.
He's tired. He's had a busy day. Say, this is Mommy and Daddy's room.
This is Mommy's very bad room.
And let's see.
We got the bay windows
One for you.
Thank you.
that we stripped. This is cypress wood up here.
One for you.
Thank you.
When we first moved in, this was going to be my studio, but then we decided to make the attic my studio.
Dear Flumper, dear seeing Daddy and Mom and Daddy.
There's a big closet in here. Great big one.
The national staple.
And here's what it looked like outside. Here's our across the street
What was that name?
neighbors.
I couldn't remember.
Wanda and Hugo used to live there. Now Yvonne Johns and her father and her little boy live there. There's the two judges' house. There's Berna's car. There's their tenant's Camaro. There's our station wagon.
Still going strong.
And Jesse had a little friend across the street in that house. His name was Miles. Sometimes he'd go play with Miles.
One time
They were
Maria took
there.
him over there and forgot to take the key with him and they had to play outside.
Yeah.
So we came home. Jesse didn't have shoes on or Maria didn't have shoes on. Middle of winter.
Jesse didn't have a coat and Maria didn't have shoes or a coat.
And we used to sit in, Jesse likes to sit in this bed with us and watch TV. Over there is where we had the TV.
Mhm.
Right, Jess?
I'm putting these signs on my finger.
Oh. I don't know what else to remember about the room. I mean, I can talk
Yeah.
about things like, I remember the guy at 7 o'clock every morning for the last 3 or 4 years starting his car up 15 minutes, revving the engine just so that he could wake everybody in the neighborhood up.
Well, I think my baby was conceived in this room.
Well, I was wondering about that.
In fact, I'm pretty sure he was conceived in this room. Okay, let's do the bathroom.
Okay. This You could also, do you want to do the studio or you want to go?
Well, I thought we'd do the bathroom and then the
Well,
studio.
okay, this is the studio here. This is where we went up to, where my studio was for a couple of years before we got the space down on York Avenue. We'll go up and look at that in a minute.
But first,
First, I'll show you the bathroom, which doesn't look like it should look. This bathroom should have green curtains.
that's true.
It just doesn't feel the same now that we've taken all this stuff out. The house when we moved in,
Got you back.
when we moved in, had all these things, this kind of furniture painted brown, and so we stripped it and then cut a hole out and popped this sink and put it in. These don't open. They used to open, but everybody yanked them out all the time, so I nailed them shut. These do open down here. Clever. And
We bought that big mirror at an antique store.
yeah, down in Stapleton.
Stapleton.
For, I don't remember what it was, $20 or something.
It's a big mirror.
With some molding that came from the house to hold it up. The clawfoot tub. We waited so long to get a shower in here. We ordered this.
I'm still on the cloth feet, dear.
We ordered the brass fixtures from a antique place. And managed to figure out how to put a shower in. I'll let you hear the sound of the shower. We heard that sound every morning for 7 years.
That window is frosted.
There used to be a sink over here before we put this in. An old beat up sink.
Gonna open up the,
Oh, yeah.
that was our medicine chest.
Pink. This is the color that the entire house was when we first moved in. She had pink curtains, pink ashtrays, pink. The lady on the stairs, who's the spirit of the house, was pink. We didn't film the lady on the stairs.
We'll get to it. Okay.
And that's one of our first forays into the stripping world. That is the furniture stripping world.
That's what I was wondering what he was talking about. So I wasn't there. Okay, now we can go up in the attic.
Probably warm.
Did the new buyers like the windows?
Yeah, they did. Do you still have it running?
Yeah. That's Lathrop and Hank's house. One year there was a tornado and all that ivy got ripped away.
It grew back. That's
It
all.
grew back though. I think I was pregnant with Jessie when that happened. There's one of the skylights. You can see Ted and Berna's house from here. Right over there.
I was working on the house when we first moved in. Lois was working full-time at Citibank, and I was always doing things. She came home one day, and I had torn this whole back wall of the house out. Lois lost it. But the windows worked reasonably well. They open up so that I could we would hand paintings out here, open these windows up, hand paintings out to the deck, to Lois, and she'd hand it down to me on the deck down below that. So it was our method for getting paintings out of this kind of tight space up here.
Another little
Good bit of
story is
work
one
done.
day I came home, there was a hole cut in my roof, and a thunderstorm was approaching rapidly. And there was no way he was going to get that window in time.
These are great. These skylights are wonderful. I want to get the same kind of thing. They kept it cool up here. Reasonably cool.
What's out
It
there?
was a pretty big attic studio.
Oh, you should probably film at the table.
Okay. How much
Open
stuff?
this one. That
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Come on in, Dad.
And I put this wall up so that there'd be another wall we could paint on.
As you're taking pictures, you should move very slowly. You should move half as fast as you think you want to.
Okay.
Go in.
Hey, will you open that door for me?
Okay.
Open it up. Thank you.
Go in.
I'll go in.
This was just kind of a little private room. It was actually just what was left because of trying to make this wall over here for the main studio. So I used it as a kind of a drawing room. All the windows, these are beat, but they all had these kind of nice patterns on them. And this table is put in so that I'd have a place to draw. And I couldn't figure out how else to work it in this room. So there's that table, Jess. You never saw that, huh?
But this is a wood.
A what?
A root.
This is a wood.
Oh, okay.
Not a table.
Oh, I thought it could be a table. All right.
Open it back up.
Now we're gonna go downstairs now.
Why?
Did you film out the back window?
No.
This back here.
One thing about this studio, you could always hear the pigeons up here as they landed on the roof.
Hank and Lathrop fed the pigeons. That's what I told you had to look at.
And then maybe take a picture of the wall.
This is out the window. It's overexposed. Can't really tell. Oh, maybe if I...
Daddy.
trying to... Okay, let's not do that because Daddy's going to come up inside if he wants us, so...
Okay, you ready to get down, Jess?
You
Kind of hot up
sketch.
here. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
This is the lady. She lights up. And at Christmas time, she likes to be decorated in garland and bows. And we hang our stockings from here.
The lady's the spirit of the house, we decided. We always liked her. She was a little strange.
Actually, I think the spirit of the house is Evelyn.
What? Yeah.
Evelyn died in this house. She was the last ruck to live here.
So cool.
She lived here her whole life until she died. She was probably born here too. But we just found a lot of stuff that was Evelyn's. In this living room, when Jesse was a baby, I brought him home and I put him on the couch over here. And I told Thumper to jump up and sniff him so Thumper would know who he was. And so Thumper did. And then Jesse and Thumper were friends, right?
Is that right? You remember that, Jesse?
He sniffed your toes and he sniffed your nose.
Why didn't wipe?
You did?
No.
That was the first time you met Thumper. John's parents were here. Jesse was a little baby.
Here,
Did you
Daddy.
film my dog in this house?
Oh, I definitely should film your dog. This is where your dog spent most of his life.
Here, Daddy. Here's some cards for
So we
you.
got you and lived with you in Brooklyn and we came over here and lived. Huh, we got you a yard, trees and grass. there's another boy baby just as loud as this one. Okay, that's enough.
Oh, and all the radiators are really very nice too.
No.
Elaborate Victorian. Just pack up and go. We'll just pack up and go. 7 years.
Cellar.
Oh, we could go look at the cellar
Okay,
too.
let's go see the cellar.
We're just not gonna get out of here.
Well,
We'll call him back.
oh, wait, no, we didn't do the cellar.
So never mind. The kitchen had all this vegetation out the
Hey,
back.
does Daddy know you have that? Daddy, he has a pair of wicked-looking pliers.
We'll put them back, Jess. All of these appliances, every one of these appliances was a painting. Every time we sold a painting, we bought another appliance. The cellar. Open. There's a sound to the cellar door opening as it scrapes on the floor.
See, if we didn't do this, we wouldn't have filmed the oil tank, we wouldn't have filmed the old couch we're leaving.
This couch we've carried through 2 apartments, and I don't know, probably someday when we're looking at this tape, we're going to say, I can't believe we left that couch behind.
It has 2 birds kissing on each arm. Dawn found it on the street in Brooklyn. We had it with us since Mrs. Corley's place. And now we're going to leave it because we just never stripped it.
Really, it was a really elegant couch once, though. But it was a very elegant couch once.
Oh. Here's the ladders they left. We used to hang our clothes here that had the drip dry. Years and years of drip dry. Here the racks built for painting. They left some big batteries here. Move outside something.
You see, Thumper likes this place.
Don't get into anything and don't lose Daddy's tool.
Okay. So get in there. Get away.
That's not nice.
So can you walk away for us?
I'm going to shut the door and show the fish head on the back, okay?
I want to see.
Well, then you have to come in.
Okay. Where's the fish head? Don't put that thing on.
This is the fish head. Don caught this fish where?
At Long Pond, up at the cabin.
And he mounted it, and it's been this way for a long time now.
Up near Bear Mountain.
We're leaving
Now
it
let
for
me out.
They're going to think we're a little weird.
Now.
They're going to think we're a little weird.
I think we're barbarians, but that's all right. There's Don's tool workshop, all this stuff.
The what? Tool.
Your tool workshop, you kept your tools here, and there were a lot of tools left in the house. I guess we're leaving these wooden skis, huh? But someday
Yeah.
we'll find out our collector's items worth $5 million each.
Well, you want to take them?
What do you think?
I don't know. Let's get the rest of the stuff loaded first.
And here was where I did my laundry. Oh, here's our furnace. It's really old, but it always worked. This was my Whirlpool automatic washer. and my Whirlpool automatic dryer. And this is our stationary tub. And sometimes when we had to call Roto-Rooter, there would be poopies and toilet paper in this stationary tub. It would be disgusting.
That happened once, didn't it?
Twice. Happened when we first moved in, and then happened one other time. This is the tank that holds the oil.
So, in our basement in the new place, we're getting rid of this tank and that furnace and all that stuff.
Yeah, this tank took up a lot of room. And we're leaving our pencil sharpener. We have an electric one now, but so I guess it's okay. These old manual ones really did the job right.
Sort of symbolic, right?
And then here's our buckets of sand.
Which have been here forever.
But Jesse, we keep sweeping it, and
You
Jesse
sweep them up
keeps,
periodically.
keeps emptying them. And now I'll show you how we get to the back porch from down here. We just
These
go
are-
out the door with the fish head right over here.
This looks like late night Cam with David Letterman.
Hey, no, you're not no. Jesse, get out of there. All right, come in the house. He's right there. You don't go under there. You're all cleaned up. This is under the porch.
Jeez.
And we're leaving this cabinet and some old windows and some garbage and some horseshoes that could have fallen and hit us on the head.
That lawnmower is how we cut the grass for the first year or so. We couldn't afford a lawnmower. And it was here.
I'm noticing all these things I've never seen. And here we are back on the deck again.
Deck normally is a lot nicer looking. Jesse dumped 50 pounds of plant food on it yesterday. Oh, only 25 pounds. We had a great time out here too. We spent a lot of time sitting out here. Said we had a great time out here. We spent most of our summers sitting out here.
And did you film like the whole house from the back?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, and there's our grill,
Here.
which is staying.
Blow it.
You blow. Good job.
Blow it.
All gone.
Where is it?
It's all gone.
Did the bird catch it?
No, it'll go in the grass and make new flowers.
That's the studio window that you saw a little bit ago.
No, Jesse, out of there.
I guess it's good we're making this tape, except we're going to remember that all we did was say, no, Jesse, no, Jesse, no, Jesse. These are pieces of marble
Well,
that came from the farm.
Oh, wait, I have to get a plug in for my other child. In my belly at this very minute is my other little boy, and we haven't met him yet. But he's in there, and he's listening to all this.
So you've been here at this house.
Yeah.
We don't even know what your name is yet.
We know your last name's Kimes.
We I'm taking a picture of him. There, he's in there. Right in there.
Look what you did to my belly button. I think we can stop now.
Okay. No more waxing nostalgic. This house back here, we were going to make that a studio once. That'll look weird in the camera, with my hand pointing. And that's our Buckeye tree. We watch squirrels in there all the time. guys too. That little pine tree there, we were always going to cut it down. We never did. Never grew either.
But cooler.
Yeah. And our forsythia and the tiger lilies left from the cabin.
There's Thumper being weird.
Thumper does like the yard. What's Jessie doing? It's a good perch for vulturing.
Oh dear, it's almost 6:30. Hi, house.
Anything else?